And this is my problem with this Lucky Udu boy. Any small thing, you don't start to the cry. Any small thing, you don't start to the cry. Any small thing. See, this work when you go choose like this, if you don't know how to keep your emotions tight, you go break down. Oh. Now, what is happening? What is the problem? Particular video, because as I research, I want to know what really happened. I can't find this video. Now, from this video, you go easily understand, say, Sky B, people don't send money to Sky B. But bless this Sky B, according to what Lucky Udu they talk. Say, bless this Sky B, they use according to what Lucky Udu talk. Right? Maybe now why Lucky Udu now go say, okay, you know what? You people can now send it to the NGO. That's why he provided NGO. But that is Lucky Udu's biggest mistake, because you don't do that. And I will tell you why you don't do that. You make Nigeria, you take now why you suffer all this one now. Yeah, I understand you did this thing with a clean heart, but you made that small mistake. Now, Lucky Udu is still talking about all these things now 1 year ago, no. 1 year ago. So you're talking for this video, say, see, money where they don't send now like 30K. Do you understand? Like 30, you know, even reach 40K. Which makes sense. Because if to say that they send big money, since they don't already know first send them to Sky B, because they're a number they first put. Do you understand? So Lucky Udu's story actually makes sense. Now your mistake, Lucky Udu, this is the mistake you made. As they don't contribute to Sky B, if you just leave on like that, you don't do your best. This account, I understand you say the family members they call you and all, but initially you didn't start putting your NGO. Later you don't decide to put your NGO. You don't know. You don't know, say, as you don't put NGO, automatically anybody will come, they go assume say everything as Sky B own. Because I see people they drag you say print receipt, print the receipt. They go automatically assume, even people where they randomly donate to your foundation for other work where you do. The fact say you put on that period, Sky B automatically assume say boom, all the money where they come that day, from that day till tomorrow, my money.
Hi guys, I welcome you back again to my channel. Thank you for joining. Guys, this one is very complicated. This particular issue is very complicated. This is between Lucky Udu and Sky B. Lucky Udu, so this young man here, Lucky Udu, the guy in this blue face cap, he is a fundraiser and a charity founder. So what he does is that he goes out to people who are in need. He reaches out to them, and they take their stories and share it to the public, and they solicit for financial support from the public for the person through his NGO foundation. He has an NGO foundation, and he has an account for that where people pay into his account for him to use to support the lives of the people who are in need. So on the other hand, this other guy here in the middle, his name is Sky B. Sky B is a music artist. He was at his prime in 2004, I think, yeah, when he did his debut. And after that, he went so, blank, like nobody heard about him again. Nobody heard about him for years. Some people were asking, where is Sky B? Because he was singing so well then, and his music was making wave then. But all of a sudden, everything just, went down the drain. Nobody heard about him. So it was this same Lucky Udu, the fundraiser, that reached out to this guy, Sky B, and got his story to share to the public. And people got so overwhelmed that that Sky B is back again on the screen, that they were going to give him have good songs again from him. So Lucky Udu tried to give him his platform back, use his own platform to give him a second chance for him to gain his ground again in the music industry. So he tried so much, to raise funds for him through the help of the people. So that was the way the whole thing started. So Lucky Udu interviewed Sky B, and after Sky B didn't have a phone. He said he didn't have a phone at the moment. So Lucky Udu offer. I just want to call the whole story short because it's so complicated. It's very, very lengthy. The videos are many. I have a lot of videos here. I want you to stay tuned. Watch till the end. I have the video clips so that you will get to understand better. I know that some of you might have watched, come across this video, but I'm just trying to. I gathered everything together and put it in a way that will make more sense for you to understand the genesis of this whole saga till now. Even the reason why VDM, joined the league. Okay, now this guy met Sky B at the time. Sky B had no phone, so after interviewing him, he offered to get him a new phone so that he can be reaching out to him. So at the end of the interview, Lucky The Lucky Udu guy offered to get Sky B a new phone, a smartphone that will enable him to come on social media and have access to his handles. So, and he also said that he was going to put his phone number out there. He asked him to mention to call his phone number so that people will get his phone number. And the reason for that was for people to get in touch with him directly. If there's anything they want to send to him, they should send to him. That was it. So after that interview, he got him a new phone and he started using it. Okay, now, after that, many things escalated. The whole thing now turned to drama. Sky B came out after some time now. Okay, let me fast forward to the recent matter. Sky B came out recently he was calling Lucky Udu out that Lucky Udu has refused to remit what he has what he has collected from people to help him with his own NGO account. Do you understand? So he was saying that Lucky Udu has refused to give him the money that people contributed to him. That is it. Okay. So guys, I want to start playing clips so that you see things for yourself. First of all, I will play the clip where one content creator reached out to Sky B to make a video asking what is going on between you and Lucky Udu. Why has he not given you your money? I will play that video clip now. You guys will get to hear that before I continue.
Account.
Now they send money put from America.
Yes. Say that the money Lucky Udu Foundation account. Say that then they send money, all the contribution what they do.
So all the money so where they send enter Lucky Udu Foundation so for that account where Lucky Udu Foundation so how much he give you inside?
Till now never give me any money.
Lucky Udu no give 1 naira.
1 naira. I dey ask am every day. I say the foundation account now there the money dey. Make we know how we take do am. Make we do check and balance. He said that one is not issue. That one is not issue. We are still expecting something. Even sometimes maybe we dey for a house and they use the man tell me say Sky B say I'm very lucky that people are sending 500,000 even much money to the foundation, but we are going to do check and balance. I said okay. So before I know, he just came up online and say that they take drug. The thing just weak me. Now Lucky Udu sister. Now he sell the account for am. Saying talk say Lucky say make him sell the account.
Lucky Udu sister so where Lucky Udu so make they manage you,
Yeah.
make they manage social media.
Yes.
Now he can sell your 3 accounts, both the TikTok, Facebook,
All of them.
give person.
Yes.
He say now Lucky Udu say make he sell the account.
And I waiting the guy tell me. She say Lucky Udu say make I pay am back the flight ticket when take pay for me. Why I take come Abuja? I say no problem. If na allow one, no problem. Me I no carry anything for mine. I carry them go for bank. I carry the money, send back to her account. She call Lucky say Kabi don't give her the money.
Yes. He don't set to come like these settings there.
All right, guys. You guys have heard from the Sky B and the guy that interviewed him, the content creator. Okay, this was a recent interview. It was a recent one when this whole thing started happening. This guy reached out to Sky B to find out what actually happened. Then Sky B now told his own story about how the whole thing happened. Okay, he heard when he was saying, I don't want to say much about it because you guys heard it. You heard everything yourself, so that this video will not be that lengthy. He told this guy that in that video that Lucky Udu was collecting money with the NGO account, and when he asked him how much have you collected so far because he needed money, and Lucky Udu, just guys keep listening, Lucky Udu now told him that he should calm down, that people are sending money, he should calm down, that later they will do check and balances, that a lot of people are even sending 500,000 and blah 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 blah. Okay, now fine and good. Then he later said that he had a kind of misunderstanding with the Lucky Udu sister, the girl that was managing him. Lucky Udu gave him his sister to be managing him. That was what he said. So the girl now said, okay, you have to give me money for the transport which I used to come to this place. He took them to the bank and paid, and he also collected the phone that the Lucky Udu gave to him. According to him, that Lucky Udu asked the lady to collect the phone from him, and he gave them the phone. Okay, now I want to ask Sky B, you say that all the money in that video, that all the money was entering the NGO account, that Lucky Udu's foundation account. Then when they took it, when the lady requested that they should pay her the money for the flight ticket, which she used to come to see you, you took her to the bank. Simply, without arguing, you took her to the bank to pay that money. So now my question is, because how did you get money to pay her back when you said that every money was entering Lucky Udu's foundation account? How did you get money to pay her back? Because even though I have not played the clip here, but I think if time will permit me, I will still play the clip for the people to hear. There was a video where this man said that that he has only 1,600,000 in their account, in his own account. I think that's the EcoBank account he has. So from there, so how did that money come into that account? Who contributed them such amount? Was it not the people that called him that made such contribution for him to be able to get that 1,600,000? But he was saying in this video that every money people we have donating, it was entering Lucky Udu's account. He did not even acknowledge that he received some money. Okay, guys, I want you guys to just watch this. Watch this first before I continue.
I have evidence and witness. That morning that Lokudu called me and said 500,000, 400,000 have been donated to that foundation, Lokudu Foundation. Please listen to this voice message.
Yes, sir. There's something I want you to understand. Me and you, when I was with you, Lucky used his mouth and said that his own foundation account, people are sending money, 400, 500. That's what it is. Okay, we were at the lounge when you did that early morning. I was you. It's only two of us that was in the lounge. There. So if me, I want to come and talk, I just don't appear to call media. If I want to come and talk, a lot of people who trade, I don't see this into it because the young man was that he received a lot of money to foundation. He known to you that when after everything that he will now call you, they will know what to do. Yes. But first of all, that you raised the other of your account, the EcoBank account. Yes. That day we were struggling to put to the UBA, the one I opened for you at the UBA. Thank you. No, you should put to the EcoBank. Yes. For that one for now. The foundation account, what Lucky did was that Lucky pasted that account to some areas where all these people.
Now, I don't want to play this voice message too much, but I've told you the evidence and the proof that I did not accuse Lucky falsely. And the money that donated in that foundation account is not 30-something thousand. This is my evidence and proof. Thank you and good.
So guys, at this point now, it's getting more complicated. Like I told you from the beginning that this story is very complicated. Okay, so now this guy now, Skyb, dropped a video or evidence to back his claims up that he did not just accuse Lucky Udu for saying that people are already sending 500,000, 400,000 to the NGO account. That was a voice note there in that video. Then now the thing is that the voice record there, that voice does not belong to Lucky Udu. That's number one. If it was Lucky Udu that confirmed that he's already receiving such amount like 500, 400,000 from people, then that would be a clear evidence to back up your claims. But this one now, that was a voice record from other sources, not Lucky Udu. Those two people in that background, they claim that they heard Lucky Udu saying this and that the people are already paying such amount into the account, that he pasted, that's Lucky Udu, that he gave the NGO accounts to some other people for them to make donations. So those people, you cannot just trust that source because that's not Lucky Udu's voice. So I cannot use that to judge that this is right, because some people might just use this try to use this medium to just tarnish the young man's image. This guy has been doing so well for ages now, because those guys that did that, recorded that voice and sent to Skyb, if they meant so well for these two guys, they were supposed to approach Lucky Udu first and ask him to remit the money to this guy, instead of making a voice recording and sending to Skyb, telling him that look at the amount this guy said he has received. And they said in that recording that they didn't want to say anything, but they're already saying things. The voice message they sent to Skyb was the thing that caused this whole issue. So Skyb now has it in mind that, oh, this guy is actually receiving money, doesn't want to give me. So these two guys that recorded the voice also caused this commotion that is happening now. They were supposed to ask Lucky Udu, talk to him, make him come out if they are truly sure that they heard from him. Talk to him to make him come out and give this guy the money. But now look at the way the whole thing is now turning into. Okay, now guys, I don't want this thing to be too lengthy because there are a lot of videos. So I just used the ones I could use just to say the things, to make my own analysis so that it will not be too cumbersome. But now it's already getting lengthy. But I urge you guys to just stay tuned, watch to the end, guys. Okay, now play back to the initial video, the first video that played on this the first clip that played on this video. That's a very dark man's part. He has done his own analysis as well, and he made great and brilliant points there. Okay, now this is my take. This is the way I see it. I'm not trying to take side with anybody. I'm not taking side with anybody, but I just want to say it the way I see it, with the facts on ground now. Look at what I think that happened. Initially, Udu provided this guy's phone number, Skybe's phone number. People were reaching out to Skybe and they maybe reaching out to him, sending money to him, provide the account number, will send money to you. So at a point now, the guy was receiving money. So at a point now, Lucky Udu got to realize that Skybe was not using the money that people were sending to him judiciously. He was using it for other things extravagantly, that he was taking some substance and he was not making proper use of the money. So he made a video. That video he made was what caused this whole thing. So he made a video telling people, oh guys, see what the money you're sending to this guy, look at what he's using it for. He's using it for other things. He was taking banner, he was taking bow, he was not using it, to do the right thing. So people now diverted their attention. They stopped sending money to Skybe. That was what happened. Okay, so now that was when Lucky Udu provided the NGO account for people to start sending their own money. So, and the people have already stopped. They have already changed their mind, So the ones that later sent money, they just sent little amount. That was that 30,000 naira they were talking about in that video. Okay, that was where VDM was blaming Lucky Udu. You shouldn't have provided that NGO account in that instance. You should have allowed them, as you've made your observation, just leave everything like that. If the people don't want to send anymore, let them stop sending. So it was when Skybe stopped receiving alerts from his bank that was when he realized that there's a problem. So he thought that this guy, Lucky Udu, maybe that guy is already collecting money with the NGO. That was when he reached out to him. So the whole thing now got so complicated. He's saying that the guy confirmed that he was receiving money on his behalf then with the NGO account, that people were paying a lot of money. But Lucky Udu was, debunking that nothing like that happened, that the only amount received in that account was 30-something thousand. Okay, now a lot of people now started calling Lucky Udu out, saying, okay, provide the statement of accounts so that we see how much. Why would he provide the statement of an NGO account? What about other people? What about other people that he was using the account to collect money on their behalf? So everything does not belong to Skybe if there should be a case like that, except if there's anything like maybe let him make use of the narration, like any narration that bears a Skybe's name. That money now belongs to Skybe in that statement of account. If there is anything like that, if he was going to provide a statement of account at all, then they should now investigate any transaction that bears Skybe's name that belongs to Skybe. But according to Lucky Udu, the only amount they realized there was 30-something thousand there. So now what I see here is a mix-up, and it's a kind of a conspiracy. People were trying to conspire against this guy because the way the whole thing is now flowing, I think some people were trying to use a Skybe against this guy, telling him what to say, telling him how to react, instead of him to. I don't want to take side, but this is the way I see it. You know what, guys? I like to stop this video here. Maybe I will continue in the next video because this video is becoming so lengthy, and it's now the longest video I've ever recorded since I started this blogging. So, guys, I will see you on the next video. Let me have your opinion in the comment section for this very one. Please drop your opinion in the comment section. Like and share this video. I will see you in the next part. Bye for now.